It seems like every day there's a new kaiju, and this is the newest one. Today we encounter Leatherback, and we're gonna find out what he can do, who he can destroy, and what we can do to destroy him. I'm a fan of his colors. Oh, he's trying to trample me. I'm going to use some of the best weaponry this game has to see what kind of damage we can do to him. It looks as though he's actually able to be destroyed, which is pretty exciting. His breath looks a little different than the other ones. This is the Spaka, and it's this high-powered automatic rifle that I think we're going to be able to cut right through different body parts with. It would appear that certain parts of his body can't be destroyed. We need a bigger tool, like the Omni Cutter, which allows you to draw shapes, and whatever shape you draw, it will literally go through. Oh, there goes his arm. Now we just cut a massive hole in his whole body. Oops. I accidentally destroyed that building too. What if we up the radius and just make a whole bunch of crazy shapes? What happens then? Literally we'll set him on fire and cut through. Wow, that's far more destructive than before. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Before we get to something like Liquify, I have a new weapon which should be pretty enjoyable to watch. It's the Hammer of Dawn, and it allows for some nice action, like for example being able to pretty much dictate and control wherever it goes, and so we can completely shred him down to nothing. Look at this thing go. It is so destructive. How about we use it on some buildings just to see what happens? Oh my, this might be one of the most destructive weapons in this game. This weapon is the Armageddon, which allows for some nice high-power laser blasting shots, and as you can see, launches them into the next dimension. This weapon is very dangerous. It's called the CPG, and you can up the, let's just say you can up the stats and cause some pretty significant reactions. It basically makes like an arc shootout, and then everything just starts catching on electrical fire, and as you can see, it's just eating away at his internal structure. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it fizzled out. It'll fizzle out after a little while. You can change those settings, but you can see it's pretty serious, and he's definitely dying. Now that we have a big cavernous hole inside, let's go ahead and plant a bomb in him. Let's watch what happens with the nice cinematic bomb when we detonate it. There we go. My goodness. That's very, very enjoyable. Whoa! That was way bigger than I thought. That's very enjoyable to watch, and he is dead. Here is Liquify. Probably one of my favorite different things you can do, and we can straight up make his body turn into a bunch of little voxels, pixel things. If it's freaking out, and any part that highlights red, on him at least, you can actually destroy, whereas some of the other things you can't actually do it to. And so you can literally destroy the entire... We crippled him. Can we do it to his head? We could straight up do it to his head. I wonder if he'll still breathe the fire stuff out, whatever his breath is. Somebody was saying King Ghidorah's is a gravity beam, which I get it, okay? I understand. I don't know all the names of things. Now that we've crippled him and he's on the ground, let's go ahead and use our nice friend, the BFG, the weapon that never seems to disappoint, disrupts their entire body, and sends a shockwave through everything, causing massive damage. And it's like lasers that come out. You can see it kind of over there by the building. We've gone into PowerPoint mode. There we go. The effect is done, and his body is just a mangled... What's cooked kaiju taste like? That's what I want to know. Barbecue kaiju. I think it's time that we get a bigger weapon, something that's designed to destroy him, like Gypsy Avenger. This is the mountable version. You can fly up, get in his face, and then we have multiple different weapons, like big giant plasma balls, as well as where's the other things? They're not. Are they coming out? I can't ever tell which direction I'm facing. Oh, there they go. I got them. They're coming out. The little missiles. There we go. Everything sounds way more muted now, which is actually pretty cool. They made an update to it. I like it. But can we get a whole bunch of missiles coming out? There we go. Oh, yeah. Now, if you recall, this Gypsy Danger has another weapon, which we can't actually control ourselves. So we're going to use it on him. Let's freeze him in place. There we go. And let me see that gun. That's what I need right there. Just bring it on up and aim it right at him. We're about to see some night. Oh, well, let me move it. There we go. So you can see that weapon absolutely obliterates him down to nothing. This is the Disruptor, and the Disruptor is a really fast-firing weapon when you want it to be. And as you can see, you can literally blast a hole in him in about 2 seconds. And given the fact that we have a nice hole, let's go up inside Leatherback and let's just strap him with a whole bunch of C4. Somebody was saying that I could have killed King Ghidorah with C4 if I used enough of it, and I totally believe you. And we're about to test that here on Leatherback in a second and see what kind of reaction we can get. I don't really want to get shot by that thing. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. He is split into the mini nuke Davy Crockett. Watch this. It punctures a hole, and then, man, that is devastating. Oh, jeez. He is just a pile of rubble now. We could also probably kill him easily with some hungry slimes. We'll just use some hungry slimes to eat away the rest of them. I'm actually curious to know what remains after the hungry slimes gets done with his devouring. It looks like all the yellow pieces are indestructible. I know his face can be destroyed, so why didn't they eat his face? Nah, what the heck? Okay, we can liquefy his face, but we can't hungry slime it. Big fireballs, I'm sure, will cause some damage to his internal organs, and I think we can probably abduct him. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. Do your abducting. Oh yeah. Oh, he moved out of the way. We gotta move it over. Keep abducting him. Just shredding him into pieces. Not nearly at the rate that I thought he would, though, which is kind of surprising. There we go. There we go. Now he's disappearing. This is one of my favorite weapons in all of the game because you have the ability to switch from 7.62 to a mini nuke every single time you fire. And so you get a nice gigantic reaction that can destroy an entire city or a giant kaiju in a matter of seconds. Just clean up the rest of this mess. Seems to be working quite well. What did I just destroy up on his face? Nothing. Just a bunch of little look at that. It's like sweeping away dirt. Oh yes, the thermite cannon. Check this out. Thermite cannon is not nearly the same damage on an actual being as it is on a building, but you can see it looks like Swiss cheese now. And of course, can't forget about good old nuke strike, which I'm sure will send him out of the world. There we go. It didn't actually shatter him into pieces, but it definitely launched him off into the ocean. Yeah, we got him. We hit him enough that it made a giant hole and cut him in half, basically. Step 1, Iron Man a hole in his stomach. Step 2, grab the ion beam and place it down right in his gullet. And then watch as a giant laser rains from space and obliterates him. Here it comes. Oh, jeez. This is one of my favorite ones. It does so much damage so quick. He's about to turn into mush. And there we go. Remember Independence Day? Remember giant ion beams from space? Oh, man. Maybe Thor can defeat this thing. I think he can. One shot for Mjolnir. Just what happened to him? He's like a big tower of Jenga blocks. Just completely obliterated him with two. Is he just a leg now? No, he's completely dead. We can keep doing it just to see if we can clean up things a little bit. Can make him into a big mush pile. Seemed to work pretty well. Big pile of calamari. Listen, I have many weapons that I'm sure will be able to destroy him. We've got One Punch Man. We got Goku stuff. We got Thanos Snap. I'm sure they're all gonna work. But I think let's just maybe gold snap him and see what happens. Oh, it's working. It worked. That's probably the most effective one yet, in my opinion. We'll gold snap him, and then maybe the lava gun. Where's the one? There's another one I really wanted to test, but maybe I don't have it. I don't have it active. Or was it the disintegrators? Not the disintegrator. That would definitely work though. Firestorm would work. Thanos Snap would definitely work. Maybe I don't have it. It's a. It's kind of like the lava gun. A little bit different than the lava gun though. The lava gun is very, it works very well too, as you can see, turning his body to goo. But I think that might be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of this gigantic thing. And if you play Teardown, what's your favorite kaiju or Pacific Rim or Godzilla type of thing that's existed so far? That lava still going. Thanks for watching. Click one of the 2 videos you see on the screen. I'll see you guys next time.